So I've been helping tradies across NZ and Australia generate more leads for the business for the last couple of years. Right now, we send through over 2.5 thousand leads every month, but it wasn't always like that. So I started out in corporate marketing. I was working there for about 5 years at the old office in Auckland. Used to work for Lumino the dentist, New Zealand Institute of Sport, some other places like that. And I thought, hey, why do I have to keep rocking up to this office every morning at 9 a.m? I was like, maybe I can use this marketing stuff that I'm learning to run my own business. And before doing the marketing stuff, I was actually working for an excavation company. So I used to walk around on site doing topo shots, like scanning these big piles of mud, seeing how much soil we had. Used to work with the digger drivers, cutting the levels down for the subgrades and then the Cat 40 and then the final polish. Used to drive the old grader, getting the roads all shaped up correctly. And that was all good, don't get me wrong, like working on site in summer with the boys is always good. Windows down in the ute, that's mean, but when winter comes around, it's like, this kind of sucks. And I didn't want to do it forever. I always wanted to just be free, do my own thing. So I always thought, hey, if I can get really good at this marketing stuff and maybe help these tradies get more leads, then I'll be able to, kind of do what I want. So I think it was the first year of doing my marketing. I met some guy at a party. He was a builder. I said, hey, can I do a bit of free work with you? You're trying to grow your business. I'm trying to get good at this Google and SEO stuff. Can I do some stuff for you for free? Tinkered around with a few things, did some ads, managed to get some leads in the door. He was actually closing some work, some small jobs, and he started to pay me a couple of bucks. And then he got his mate down in Christchurch to give me a shot. So I said, hey, I'll do what I did with the other guy in Auckland and see how we get on, and did the same thing and it actually worked again. At that point, I was working with like a lash lift company, like a builder or two, but I was like, hey, this building stuff's pretty good. Like, I know the industry well because I used to walk around site. I got these two builders some good results. About 3 years ago, I quit my full-time job in Auckland, moved overseas, and like really doubled down on just getting leads for tradesmen. I know in the industry and being around agencies, a lot of them do Google ads, a lot of them do websites. Not all of them do both. Not all of them have the feet on the ground knowledge of the industry. So that's really where I'm able to bridge the gap. So I did notice a lot of people, like, they're either getting ripped off by an agency or they're spending money on builders directories and it's not really doing much. So I just like to focus on exactly just getting the phone ring. That's exactly what I just mastered over the last 9 years. That's a bit of my backstory. You can go to my website, see some of the case studies that I've got, and if you do need some more leads for your trades company, drop me a DM. I'll see if we can give you a hand. We do a quick trial of my program, get you some leads in the door, then catch up about working together on an ongoing basis.